Hello everyone and welcome back to Wolf Quest Dawn of the Wolves, and we are here with our special summer event with Dawn and her mate Onyx. And I'm so excited because finally, after all of the preparation that we have done, after explaining how we were going to vote for our ancestor blessings, explaining how you guys submit wolves to be potential mates for the different wolves that we have of our Moon Pack legacy, and having you guys vote on the fate of the Moon Pack, it is finally time, finally time to go ahead and have our puppies. You guys have also suggested fantastic puppy names. I am so excited. And the vote has come in to see what special challenge that Dawn and Onyx, having now picked Saddle Meadows Den, aka Bear Mountain, which you guys actually voted on, the challenge has been voted too. And so there's a special challenge that we're going to have with Dawn and Onyx, and I'm a little nervous because this is going to be a bit challenging for me. But you guys picked it out of the 4 options that we had last video on what kind of very unique life would lie ahead on our wolves' futures. Yeah, you picked the dreams of young pups, which I think is just because most of you saw the word pups and you got super excited about that, but I'm actually super nervous. And why? Well, now that we're about to have our puppies, I'll let you guys know. So the mission has been completed. Congratulations, you have successfully established your territory. Because you marked and patrolled the perimeter, stranger wolves are less likely to come into your territory and interfere with your hunting and pup rearing. And now it's time to have our puppies. I'm so excited. And that means I also have to announce the challenge that this particular litter faces. The 4 options you guys had available all had different outcomes that would affect how we would have to take care of our pups before we went to the summer woods. And this time you guys voted on dreams of young pups. Dawn and Onyx were dreaming and talking as they ran around hunting elk and sniffing for suspicious scents of moose. What would their puppies be like? Neither of them have had pups before, and they came from pretty small packs, so they're not super familiar with pups, but they came up with all these names and all of these futures they thought their puppies would have. And now the reality of dreams of young pups is that the future may not always be what you hoped for or what you thought it would be. So let's go ahead and have these puppies. There they are! Oh my gosh, look at them! You've got pups! With a territory now established, you and your mate are ready to start your family. After 9 weeks of gestation, 4 healthy pups are born in the den. Blind and deaf, they weigh just 1 pound each. The pups must remain in the den for several weeks, eating, sleeping, and growing, gaining about 1 pound a week. At 2 weeks, their eyes open. At 3 weeks, they first emerge from the den into the sunlight. Your pup's coat colors are inherited from their parents and ancestors. If you have enough experience points, you can name them. You can change the names in the pack stats panel, access, blah, blah, blah. Wonderful. If you don't have enough experience points, you can name them later. So thankfully, we worked hard enough, even though I feel like Dawn and Onyx are such a young wolf couple compared to my other experienced wolves we've had, to name our puppies. And I used a random generator to determine what their names would be. So we have 2 boys and then 2 girls. Thank you guys so much for your suggestions. There were far more names than I can use for Dawn and Onyx's litters of wolf puppies. The goal is to at least have 3 with them if they survive all of the challenges that are going to be ahead. Oh dear. But anyway, we had so many names. If we don't use your name, don't panic. It might be on the list for the future, and you're always welcome to submit more in the future. But this time around, the first baby boy is going to be named Moose. So we have Little Moose, which was tremendously suggested because Dawn apparently has some sort of affinity with moose, or just possibly missing moose, because we were so close to stumbling on the moose antlers that would have given me the achievement. They were right there. I saw what you guys time stamped. We were almost on top of them and we just barely missed the achievement. So I thought that was kind of funny. But Little Moose, and then we have Boulder, who kind of comes from more of those rock themed names that you guys suggested. I think we have had a few boulders in the past, but never one who has ended up becoming the heir of our wolf pack. And then we have 2 little girls. We have Quark Quartz, and we have indeed had the name Quartz in the past, so it's really fun to see it come back again. And then we have our last little female, Fawn, and I thought that was just a really cute and beautiful name, and now I'm a little sad that we ended up picking the Dreams of Young Wolves, because the challenge from that is that your puppies don't always turn out the way that you thought they would. And so little Fawn here actually is very, very sick, and she needs to be able to have a special plant that is only grown on the top of Aspen Heights 3 times in 3 different days in order to fully recover. But until she fully recovers, she has a 10% chance of passing away from her illness. So yeah, that was a pretty intense one. Of course, the really cute thing that says, like, dreams of pups would end up being something really awful and intense. So if we want to completely cure her illness so that she doesn't risk any illness, then we need to go to the top of Aspen Heights, and we need to come back 3 times in order to bring back the special plant that she will chew on, the bulbs of which will make her better. And if we don't, she always has a 10% chance of possibly passing away each day we play. And we also have to carry her all the way to the summer forest if we don't cure her, which may be very difficult. It will slow us down and will put the entire pack of puppies at risk. So what is going to happen to tiny little baby Fawn? And we also are playing on level 3 difficulty, arduous, today. Ooh, so that's going to make things really, really tense. But what's going to happen to little Fawn, who's the only brown puppy? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh gosh. That's going to be up to you guys. So this is going to be a little intense. Our puppies are already scattering. Get back over here. Guys, get back over here. But yeah, so that's the challenge you guys ended up picking. If you had picked cicadas, it would have been that we actually had a drought. If you guys had picked whimpering in the bushes, then it actually would have been that there were some sick coyotes who were wandering around who could have made us very ill. Fawn, get back over here. I don't need you getting eaten by a coyote before we even begin. All right, come over here, little one. And poor Fawn. So Fawn is our little sickly puppy. She and Boulder are gonna be right over here at the den, hopefully playing together. Where are my other puppies? Everybody needs to be gathered up. Come here, Moose. Hopefully you're gonna be a big one. And so it's up to you guys. If you think, okay, we'll go hunting in a little bit. I'm still teaching my puppies how to behave and to stay near the den. Stay near the den. Little ones, Fawn, you too. Okay, Mom's gonna howl. There we go. But it's up to you guys. Do you think we should risk the health of our puppies, of them staying well fed enough to try curing Fawn? Or should we come back over here, Moose. Or should we just risk the fact that she might pass away from her illness instead? So it's totally in your guys' hands if you think we should spend our day running over to Aspen Heights in time. Oh, look at Moose. It looks like the biggest and the smallest of our puppies are actually really playing a lot with each other. That's pretty darn adorable if you ask me. So they're having a good time. Let me howl again. We've almost got the pack affinity up and the pups are getting hungry already. And welcome to wolf parenthood, guys, where things may not always be as easy or as nice as you were hoping, and where you might really be kept on your toes, dragging puppies back over to the den. Stay here, guys. We've almost got the pack affinity all the way up, okay? All right, come here, Boulder. I need you to get over here too. And I just think that's so cool how Fawn is like our only fawn-colored pup. All right, oh, thank goodness. All right, so we got everybody over here. Thank goodness. And now the pups. No, I don't need to defend them just yet. I need to feed them now. All right. Wait. Is there already somebody? Yeah, our pups are safe until we return to the den again, so let's go get them some food. And where has my mate gone? Onyx, I need a little bit more loyalty on the helping me out part of things. Oh, there you are. Good grief, you're a very light gray wolf in the actual like daylight. Oh, and it's supposed to be night today, so let me go ahead and rest really quickly. And we're gonna go. Wow. Okay. Let's come over here. That was a very weird dream you had, ma'am. And let's rest. That was a little startling. I don't know how we did that. But it is supposed to be night as part of their challenge. I roll every single day to determine the difficulty, and I roll every single day to determine the time of day that we're at. So, all right, let me run down. Let's start with getting the pups fed. But what do you guys think? Should we go ahead and try to take care of little Fawn? Should we run over there and should we try to get the bulbs of the plant that would cure her from the top of Aspen Heights? Or should we go ahead and just try to let her endure day by day? And we need to get this cow out. Come on, Onyx. We've got this. And Onyx has his terrible nose. That's my twist on the story that the person who submitted Onyx gave me of him not being really good at initial hunts, is that he has really awful sense of smell and isn't very good at being able to track. So he's not a very good tracker, but man, look at how diligent he is once he's locked in on visually seeing where the food is running. All right, Onyx, let's try to turn the elk a little so we can chase it back towards our den. There we go. Well, this is better than nothing. The puppies are going to starve to death, Onyx. We just need to get going. Welcome to the challenges of being a wolf parent. And we will not be introducing the ancestors and the memories of the ancestors and walking with the ancestors just yet. We're going to try giving Dawn and Onyx just an experience without any ancestors or ancestor blessings to just have the challenge of their puppies. All right, my belly is full. Let's run. I really hope we don't lose the puppies like right this second. We literally just got them. We just had those babies. And then I really hope Fawn isn't going to pass away. She's safe today because she was just born. But every day that we spend with her, if she's not cured, is a day that she could pass away. It's a pretty low chance, 10%, but it's still there. It's still relevant. All right, puppies, I have food. Okay, Moose, there's a little bit of food for you. Quartz, oh dear. Now is not the time for coyotes. Oh my goodness. Now is not coyote time. Quartz, move. No. Onyx, feed the babies. I'm trying. Okay, there we go. We got the coyote. Onyx, feed them. You are such inexperienced wolf parents. All right, quick, Fawn, eat. All right, so Fawn's getting some food. There we go. Quartz, next time there happens to be a coyote, Mom needs to go and get the coyote. All right. Well, at least Onyx is playing with the puppies. Oh, and now he's feeding Moose. Thank goodness. All right, so let's feed Boulder. Is that a cougar? A cougar? No, I don't need a cougar near my den either. That's right. Get away. Seriously, get away from my wolf pups, please. Oh my gosh. How are you supposed to chase a cougar away from your den? I don't remember. Are you just supposed to give it a good chase? A good chase. Well, I gave it a good chase. Oh my gosh, Onyx. There's quite a bit coming for our puppies. I don't know about this. So yeah, we'll be looking into ancestor blessings in the future because that is something that you guys said would be very nice. Mostly for the ability to give us like additional challenges or just ease up the burden of some of the challenges we face. Where are my puppies? I'm lost. Dawn, Onyx. They're such new parents. Oh my goodness, I can't even find my way back to our own den. Okay, are you guys alive? Oh, thank goodness. All right, so everybody's here. All right, here you go, Fawn. Let's finish feeding everyone. There we go. And Boulder, Moose, your dad is giving you a little bit of food. Thank goodness. Fawn, I'll give you a teeny bit more. Quartz, gonna give you some food. Your dad's double feeding you. Whew. Oh, and our territory. Yeah. We're gonna be kept busy. So I think it's gonna be a few days before Dawn has any dreams of her ancestors, and we'll probably do a vote. What we're going to do from now on with the ancestors is that we'll only be able to follow one of them at a time, and they can only help. We'll have to unlock them for one thing to unlock the dreams. For example, if it was Luna, the very original founding wolf, it would need to be night 3 days in a row. And we would need to howl at night for 3 days. And then that would unlock Luna. And then she would be able to give us very specific ancestor blessings if we did something on the night days. She might be able to save our puppies, or she might be able to help us out, like ease the difficulty level by 1 level if it was night. Like once we unlock her, maybe if the random generator decides that it's nighttime, we'd always be able to make it easy because we hunt really well at moonlight. We'd be able to follow Luna's suggestions and follow the advice that she would give us in our dreams of how to be able to hunt very, very well at night. So maybe that's how Luna would help us out, and we could change the difficulty from level 3 to level 1 and possibly keep our puppies alive a little bit longer as a result. So that's a good thing. They're also going to start wandering around because the pack affinity is getting low. But I think that Dawn and Onyx haven't quite rediscovered the ancestors just yet, and we're also going to have to figure out amongst the many wolves that we have had, Star Dancer, Twilight, what about if we had Atlas or Nightlight, who are some of the favorites of you guys in the past? What if we had Usagi come back, or Kuma? How would we introduce them to Dawn? What would the dream be like, and what would she need to do in order to welcome those wolves and walk with those wolves in her life now? I really think that would be interesting to think through. All right, let's see. Puppies, you guys all need to stay here, okay? We're putting Fawn back down. That's the cougar. Gotta chase the cougar away. How does one chase cougars? All right, get out of here. Get out of here. I really don't know. Look at the bounding steps of this cougar. Am I ever supposed to be able to catch it and give it a good bite? I don't know. Am I just supposed to like gently chase it away like this? All right. Well, let's come back around. Man, my puppies would just be a perfect meal for this thing. Just a perfect midnight snack for a cougar. That's not what I want for my pups. Also, the pack affinity is getting low. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna wait a little while to reintroduce the ancestors, but you can see just from the challenges we have how hard it is to make sure we keep our puppies alive and well. Whew. All right, guys. Well, let me know if you guys think we should go and try to get those plants for little Fawn, or if you think our pups would starve or be preyed on by another predator before we got back. Or let me think if you think we should just wait and see if she's going to survive her little puphood illness all on her own, even if it does mean we'll have to carry her all the way to the summer hunting grounds. And then also, I would love to hear your guys' suggestions on which of the ancestors you think would be a lot of fun to follow, and how you think Dawn should manage to unlock them, how she should be able to reach the dreams of them, and how they might be able to help her out. Again, it doesn't have to be something really overpowered, like always saving the life of a puppy. It could be something like always making it a certain time of day, or it could be something like I mentioned with Luna, where we just managed to make the difficulty a little bit easier. Some of the ancestors may even say if you make the difficulty harder and then manage to kill maybe like 2 or 3 elk. Get out of here, cougar, I see you. Then maybe we'll be able to gain some sort of special boost. So all of this is just done because we really weave in so many different stories. Oh my goodness gracious. We actually chased the cougar down. Can I get a third bite on it? Oh my gosh. Get away from my puppies! 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 Where did it go? Get away from my puppies! Oh my gosh. I think we did okay. I think we're... Oh my goodness. Yes, we did it! Alright, we managed to chase the cougar away. And poor Dawn has definitely gotten a good scratch on her nose from that, if not a more serious flank wound. So I'm gonna let her get some food, and then I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.